Hi everyone, I am Tommy. Um, I'm going to be discussing the technical audio side of this project. Um, and basically, for our project, what we're looking to do is uh, try to capture the sound of jazz as it was in the 30s and 40s with big bands, so like the Count Basie Orchestra, uh, maybe like a little bit of Ray Charles when he was doing like his larger arrangements. Um, so we've already recorded our big band thus far with one of the USM bands on campus, so we've got that down. And then this semester, what we're looking to do is sit down and kind of figure out like how exactly are we gonna get this sound that we're looking for. Um, because it's kind of something that we're trying to replicate. We're not trying to come up with something new or inventive. Um, so there's a little bit of experimentation going on, which is something that me and Brelyn had kind of discussed incorporating into this because not everything that we're using is from the 30s and 40s. Like we're using a console that's uh, much newer. We're using tape machines from the 80s. The techniques that we're using have come around um, from then, where now we can have 24 channels. So instead of having to move musicians around one or two microphones, like we can get really up close and intimate with the instruments and get that microphone right in the bell if we choose. Um, so we kind of have to strip away some of the new technology that we have and kind of put the listener back into the feeling of a 1930s 40s jazz album. Um, so we'll be using the Toft console that we have. We'll be using a ton of outboard gear. Um, Dr. Paul, or Dr. Linden, Professor Rossier, and Dr. Wilbur were all very nice enough to help us find not one but three working tape machines. So we'll be using those, and then hopefully, if we can find the grant money, we're gonna try to press everything to an actual LP. So that's about as authentic as we can get, um, short of pulling out a record lathe and actually lathing it ourselves in acetate. But that's a pipe dream for another day. So I hope y'all enjoy the rest of the presentation. I look forward to seeing what everybody else comes up with, and I wish you all the best semester.
I'm Austin Evans, and I'll be adding a visual element to this project. This video will be sort of a music video-esque type thing, and at first this project was pretty challenging because I was not initially a part of this group until way late in the semester last year, but the project helped me in a lot of ways because I had to put things together in a short amount of time since we were recording in May, and overall I think this project will turn out great.
Hello, my name is Brelyn, and I'm in a group with Tommy and Austin for our senior project. To start things off, I do have to credit Tommy with the idea for this project and kind of being the driving force behind it all. I'm super grateful that he offered me a part in this. It's been really awesome so far. And so as for our creative goal in the project, it is to make a return to vintage by creating recordings that resemble the songs of the jazz era, so the early 1940s and 50s. We're working with a live jazz band from the School of Music to try and achieve that authentic jazz sound. And so with this project, we're hoping to inspire some experimentation through the change of technology over the years. As technology has progressed, the use of analog equipment has declined, unfortunately, in recording studios. And of course, while vinyl has kind of had its revival and has gained popularity again, this quality is still different than what it was with the original vinyl recordings. So we're hoping that through our use of analog gear, we can learn more about what gives vinyl its signature characteristics and then do our best to replicate those sounds of the jazz era with our recordings.